trip to Malaysia, I met a man on a train. 3 months later, he sends me an invitation to attend his wedding in India. I decided to go and check it out for myself. Alright, we off to Malaysia first, and then India, and then gonna decompress in the Maldives, which will be much needed after India. Boys, we are looking fresh for the wedding. Just got faded up before the next flight. Shout out to Malaysian barbers, they know what they're doing, unlike Australian barbers. Alright, so we just arrived at Delhi Airport in India. A little bit cooked, a little bit fried. That's an understatement. I'm gonna get a good night's sleep before we go to the Taj Mahal tomorrow. The first world wonder out of 7 that we've embarked on. So I'm excited for that. I heard good things about it. We got the duffel with us. Gonna prepare for that wedding, make sure we get enough rest. Your boy's looking clean. I got my little fade in Malaysia. We just get our haircuts in different continents now. But anyways, gonna get a good night's sleep and go from there. Guys, we just made it to the spot. Check this out. I'm actually genuinely impressed. This is literally 10 minutes from the airport in New Delhi. And this is only $20 USD. I mean, we got our own desk, our own decoration here. They care about us with the flowers. I like to see that. Let me tell you, man, India is an interesting place. I gotta tell you, it's chaotic for sure. And like the pollution, the noise. I mean, sometimes you'll see someone hopping out the roof of their car and just doing like this in the middle of the highway. And I'm not shitting on it because it's actually kind of cool. Like, it's almost as if you're in a movie, like you're in a temporary scene in a movie. You don't want to be in that scene for too long. However, when you're in it for a little bit, it's quite dramatic and theatrical. All right, guys, so we just landed into Agra. We have our driver, Vicky, helping us out. Vicky, right? Vicky.
My name is Vicky.
Vicky.
But many tourists say I look like Super Mario.
So we're now going to the hotel, and then we're going to see the Taj Mahal after. And
Agra Fort.
Yes, very beautiful day outside, sunny.
And nice tuk-tuk.
Nice tuk-tuk.
With the light.
Make sure when you come here,
With the lighting.
get the lighting there. There
Electric tuk-tuk.
Electric tuk-tuk. You heard it from him. If you come here, make sure to book for Vicky. East al best. Vicky is the best. All right, guys, we just settled in. And you know what? I'm loving India so far. I don't like the slander that's going around. You know, Indians have always treated me well, especially the Punjabis. We've had an amazing experience so far. I mean, for sure it's chaotic, but look at this, guys. Look at this hotel. 15 minutes walk from the Taj Mahal. Can't get any better than that. Guys, so we are at a rooftop restaurant and we just got blessed by our driver who showed us this really cool spot. He gave us some serious gems just about God and about principles and, you know, who to give your hurt to, who to deliver your pain to, and also just some important things in regards to purpose and giving, which I'll get into in this video, or in the future videos, I should say. Thank you in Hindi, how do you say?
Dhanyavad.
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 Yeah.
Dhanyavad.
And Shukriya.
Shukriya.
Urdu word.
Cigarette smoke in the street lights. Spray paint the pavement with peace signs. NASA Vans, denim on the Levi's. Start levitating when they clack the heels 3 times. Trying to cash out on a busty
still learning it. So
Yeah. No, it's
sir.
looks
Beautiful.
beautiful. Canada.
On the emery wheel,
Hmm.
a craftsman making a floral design with the help of this stone.
Hmm.
One hand is rotating the wheel, other hand is holding it a stone
Hmm.
and shaping it. Just see how a small stone is holding it right now. That's lapis lazuli.
Wow.
So after completing the design, it would look like this.
Beautiful.
That's rose flower.
Madam, huh? Wow.
Thank you, brother. It's beautiful. All right, guys, we are back. Check this out, guys. I even bought a marble piece, handcrafted. They immersed me in the experience. I'll show you a closer look here. Pure craftsmanship. They've been doing it for centuries. It's only an Agra thing, which is the city in North India where the Taj Mahal is. And apparently, it's only passed through the suns. The guy told me why. I don't really remember. I think it's just, tradition. All right, guys, it's 7 a.m. It's winter in India, and we're walking through the garden in order to get to the Taj Mahal. It's quite surreal, actually. I can't even describe it. It's very foggy, it's very misty. However, it's also eerily beautiful. Wanted to give a huge shout out to my brother Vicky.
Hello, how are you? I am Vicky from Agra. Everybody say me Super Mario. East or West, Punjabi is the best.
Punjabi is the best.
And always kind, big heart,
Principles.
big principle, always love everyone, helpful. East or West, Punjabi is the best.
Punjabi is the best. My brother Vicky told me a lot about how to give, because God, he gives man, and then man gives.
Because we come in the world like this, and we go from the world like this. Nothing taking with us anything. Only two things, good wishes and bad wishes. So always do good work, healthy, wealthy.
Simple.
Yeah.
Simple. Thank you, Vicky. Perfect. All right, folks, we made it to Bangalore. We are in South India, and I must say that the weather is actually perfect. I'm not even lying. Like, this is the perfect combination of subtropical, but it's not too hot. It's like no humidity at all. I mean, it is winter, but I'm built for this weather, man. This is the type of thing for me that's perfect. But yeah, we're just actually gonna get to the town tomorrow to attend the wedding, have a good rest and stuff, and prepare. We just landed off the train to the town of the wedding. Gonna check into this hotel real quick. This is literally in the middle of nowhere in southern India. I decided, since India is quite chaotic, evidently, I wanted to make sure that I splurge a little bit if I have to ensure that I have some adequate comfort. Now, I wouldn't say splurge, but just, we're not doing the whole hostel thing in that you can do in Vietnam or Netherlands. Like, it's just not a thing here. And it's just, maybe it is a thing, but really not recommended. At least I wouldn't want to. I will say, even though I've had a lot of good things and bad things to say about India, I think at the end of the day, it's simply just a learning experience. When you come here, you're gonna be learning a lot of different things about yourself and what's outside. And, it's not for the weak and it's not for everybody, but it's still an important decision if you decide to make it. Right then, guys, we're at this beautiful hotel restaurant, about to get the classic chicken curry with garlic naan, best in the book. Can't go wrong with that. The guy pulls up, he's like, "What's the spice level you want?" I'm like, "Oh, mild is okay." He said mild is really spicy here, so you might want something lower, because my gut can't handle it. I'm stuffed. It was perfect. As y'all can see, your boy is fitted to the brim. We are off to the wedding. I think it's also crazy to remember that the wedding that I'm attending was basically a man that I met in Malaysia on a train. He just started this random conversation and then boom, it turns into a wedding invitation to India. So I guess you just got to keep an open mind on life, guys, because all these detours, it happens when you're just living in your own space and you're simply living. You know, these opportunities don't come when you're locked into a certain, regimen. We are off. Long live India. What a trip. We finally come to an end. We are going to have the most amazing sleep of our entire lives. Our Z's are about to be fully replenished in this beautiful, gorgeous hotel, 5 minutes away from Bengaluru Airport. What an eye-opening trip this has been. I am actually really shocked that this was the outcome, just how positive the experience was. The one thing I notice about India is that you truly see the world at face value, at shock value. You see the contrasting elements of life. You see the hyperbolic nature that reality brings. And it stimulates your senses. It amplifies your perceptions on what's around you. It has been such a lesson. India is not a place that you travel to. It is a place that you learn lessons from. You learn life lessons. So, after this wedding, I am exhausted. We're still dripped out, but I'm about to be passed out. So thank you so much for tuning in to this voyage to India. Namaste. What you can see behind me is the legendary Singapore. I've always wanted to come here for a little while, but the topic of this video is be that one unemployed friend on a Tuesday. I know it's a meme, however, that's what life is supposed to be. It's not supposed to be the same predictable thing every single day for the rest of your life. Now, I think that stability is crucial. I think that stability is crucial to build a foundation, get your mind right, establish some roots and connections and things like that. But you absolutely should take the risk, step out of your comfort zone, and venture off into the world. I know when you die, nothing matters technically. However, when you're on your deathbed, when you're facing your mortality, you're likely gonna have few regrets by doing these really adventurous things, traveling to new countries, new continents by yourself, attempting to do new hobbies. Maybe you take up some fighting classes and you become a good fighter in your lifetime, or it could be, you know, music as well. Like, it could be anything. You not only go to the deathbed with few regrets, loved ones will also, when they play that slideshow for you, when they commemorate you, when they honor your life, they're not exactly going to care about, you know, the materialism that you've attained or the status that you upheld. I mean, to some extent, but rather it's the character behind it. It's the experiences that you've had. It's the adventures that you've embarked on. Guys, at the end of the day, I know a lot of you are only worried about, you know, like getting this house or buying that asset or buying this Lamborghini. I think life is about experiences for the most part. You know, like, money is absolutely a tool, but it can be used to fund those experiences. And, you know, everybody who tells you, you know, wait till later to travel, you know, they're lying. They're not. Everyone's entitled to their own opinion, but I think it's incorrect. I think you should learn the basic habits and the foundations to remain disciplined and discover your purpose and pursue it meaningfully. But once you've established that set, you don't need that much money to start balling on a budget and start going a little bit cheap at first, and then you improve from there. Like, you're gonna discover so much things about yourself and the world around you that it's just gonna be a priceless experience. I mean, I was not supposed to come to Singapore. You know what, guys? As I mentioned before, you should be that unemployed friend on a Tuesday. It makes your life cool, it makes your life interesting, not only to yourself, but the people around you. Like, I guarantee you, it's not a way to flex on people. However, it's certainly a way to attract people who can resonate with the way you live, your character, your sense of freedom, your sense of independence, you know, your optimism. So anyways, guys, I just wanted to make that quick video. It's getting a little loud. I don't have my mic on me either, but I'll see you guys in the next one.